Because they are a powerful entity. And in order for you to be at the table to negotiating with them, you have to have power. And because the community is like has some power but not has enough power, we need to build that power. And like it's always like one thing in organizing: power, respect power. So if they don't see you as powerful, they will not come in.
It's important to think about power when working on anchor institution campaigns, because you need to know what it is that you're up against, and who are those key players who are actually making the decisions around these developments. And it's also important to understand where you stand relative to those people in power, and what are your strengths and what you can do to actually mobilize your power in order to change those people who are making the decisions.
Utilizing power and leverage is a way of really just recognizing that like conventional democratic processes as they've been institutionalized don't always work very well for communities that have been historically marginalized. So the power structure analysis is about identifying those ways that communities on the losing end of the power structure can have their voices heard.
I think it's important to see within the anchor institution to see like who has the power to make things happen, who has the power to make decisions. So the community is not negotiating with somebody who just like don't have like cannot move anything inside. So you have to have an analysis of the organization, like the anchor institution, and what is the power dynamic, what is the like power map analysis. You have to do that.
I think just like because there's so many massive amount of people getting involved is like what really creates strong power, just power numbers. Like when you see like 50 people or 70 people in front of City Hall or 300 people marching down the street around a unified message, it just shows you that these are all people that are standing together for one purpose, that all agree that we need the same thing, that are all agreeing that we need the same opportunity. And that's hard to look away from.
Getting to the table means that you know what you're doing, you have a clear understanding of where you're going, and you have the power behind you. Power is in what, as we say in the organized, power is in relationships, that you have the relationships which ends up being resources to bring to the table.
One thing that's really sometimes undervalued is how important grassroots organizing is. Really, you know, as compelling as an argument can be and as well-founded as research can be, without organizing, I don't think it really goes anywhere.
To influence key decision makers, first you have to understand who those decision makers are and where they stand. So doing research about those individuals, meeting, if you can't meet with them because they have so much power that they don't have time for you, at least understanding who is working with them, who works around them, trying to meet with those people to understand more about what kind of decisions are being made and how the decisions are being made.
What we did actually last year on February 17th is they passed a calling on the Berkeley Global Campus to invest in a community benefits agreement around the 4 areas that we wanted to see. So because we were able to do that, the Berkeley Global Campus responded and said this is what the City Council wants to see, and they passed this resolution.